Hey guys, what is going on? It is Gear and here, and in today's video, we are going to be reviewing Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, Chapter 81. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So, before we get into Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest review, I just want to ask, of course, if you guys are subscribed right now, because sometimes, of course, what happens is YouTube unsubscribes you, or you might not even notice that you are subscribed, but you might like my content. Well, if you like my content and you want to see more of it, make sure to go down below, click the subscribe button, because it'll help me produce a lot more content of Fairy Tail for you guys. So, of course, make sure you are subscribed. But without further ado, let's get right into Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, Chapter 81. Now this was, of course, the fight everybody wanted to see. Suzaku versus Selene, let's just say the best cliffhanger in Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest so far. How did the chapter begin? Well, it looks like Selene and Suzaku are actually going to be fighting. They both, of course, are going head to head. They are fighting. Suzaku is actually using his sword, but the funny thing is he's not unsheathed it as of yet, so I'm guessing he's not used his full potential, which was quite interesting to see, of course. But then, of course, as the fight was going on, it looks like Selene was using some of her magic to try and, let's just say, defeat Suzaku, or to test his power, you would say. And she was, of course, doing good, but Suzaku looks like he was actually pushing through it, which Selene probably, of course, expected because of his power that he had. But then Selene was using some weird type of magic where she was using these sort of butterflies, and it looked really weird, of course, for Suzaku because he's never encountered that type of magic. And let's just say because of that, he got really injured. But never count out a dragon hunter, because as the chapter went on, of course, even though he did get really hurt by Selene's attack, he used his sword and let's just say he did the impossible. He actually cut Selene whilst also destroying the magic that was around him. Very interesting, yes, and also very mysterious, because what does that mean? What sort of sword does he have that actually can negate that power and also cut a dragon god? Because cutting a dragon god, of course, in the previous chapters, let's say for example like for the wood one or the water one, it was really hard to damage them, but he was able to cut Selene with just his sword. Now if that doesn't spell mysterious, I don't know what does. So of course, as the chapter went on, it looks like, of course, Suzaku was just like saying, Selene, if you do not take me seriously, of course, I shall use all my power, because you should not mess around with me. And then, of course, Selene answered that back by saying, of course, fine, you want me to use my full power? You better, of course, be ready for it, because trust me, you aren't ready for this, because you're 100 years too early. And of course, so as the chapter went on, of course, it looks like, let's just say it left it at Selene, of course, being pissed off at Suzaku for cutting her face. Then, of course, we went back to the crew being chased by the muscle minion and the ice minion. Of course, they were getting backed over because they were really catching up on them. But it looks like the white wizard and the cat actually saved the crew by using this sort of portal where they just jumped through it and just got teleported to none other than the Whiteout village. Very interesting, yes, but what happened, of course, as well, was the muscle minion, it looks like she's actually got a lot of strength, because let's just say she used some of it to jump instantly from where they were to the Whiteout village. Now if that does not spell strength, I don't know what does, because let's just say she was really showing a lot of power in those strides. Then of course what happened was everybody was back at the Whiteout village. They were assessing the damage to Erza and Natsu, and of course they did say that it was quite bad damage because it looked very severe. And then of course what happened was the minions came out of nowhere. They were, of course, were saying, you better fight us, or of course we'll do something bad. And it was sort of like saying a standstill right now, because they were backed into a corner, Lucy and Grey, because those two were the only ones that were conscious enough to defeat those two, because technically they were versus them before. But then out of nowhere, Hiro Mashima does another sick thing. He also did, let's just say the chapter ended off with Selene, you know, the moon god dragon. Where do you think the word moon came from? Well, what she did was she brought down an entire moon. That's right, she brought down an entire moon just for Suzaku, which was really, really insane to think about, because what I'm thinking is Suzaku has pissed off Selene to her limit, and Selene is actually taking Suzaku a little bit seriously, and she is unleashing some of her moon god dragon powers, and her absorbing the moon will unlock that power, and she will become a menace to, of course, let's just say she'll become a monster, and Natsu will have a hard time defeating her because of that insane power. So that was Fate//Tale 100 Year Quest Chapter 81. What did you think of it? Let me know down below by leaving a comment. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like. Like I said before, leave a comment. If you're watching this video and you're not yet subscribed, well, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out on any videos I upload in the near future. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care and peace out.